Hey science lovers, it is Becky with Lab Rat Academy, and I am hanging out here in my vegetable garden, and I wanted to share with you something super interesting. There's sometimes when you're in your garden and there start growing what I call volunteers, which means that it was a seed that I did not plant there, or somehow something got in there and it started growing. Now, some volunteers are things that you don't want in your garden, and that is called, for me, I call them weeds. And things like, I don't know, these little three-leaf clover things that turn into like sour grass, things like that. Those and grasses that are in my garden, they will actually start taking from the resources of the plants. They'll take the minerals, they'll take from water, they'll take some of the sunlight, and those are not good to have in my garden. So I pull those out. Now, sometimes I see something come up and I recognize that it is actually something that I want to be there, whether I planted it or not. And that would be something like you see up above me. This huge thing over here is a garlic. And I actually knew from the beginning that was a garlic because of the width, the thickness of the leaves that were coming up. You can actually see down here, they are thicker and wider. And so this is actually as tall as I am. Check this out. This is called a garlic scape. It's the flower that comes off of a garlic. Now, normally, if you are actually you're trying to make garlic bulbs on the bottom, you want to cut this off immediately so that it will put all of its energy into the bulb in the bottom, making nice, big, huge elephant garlic. But I didn't really know that at the beginning because it was a volunteer. I didn't have a lot of research. And the scape on the top, normally plants produce flowers to make seeds. And so most manufacturers of garlic do not produce garlic from seeds because it actually takes about 1, 2, 3 years for a seed on a garlic to produce a nice maturing garlic clove. And so if you think you want to produce seed from a plant from this is the longer way. But normally they will take little cloves, they'll break them off, they'll dry them out, and then they'll plant the cloves themselves to be able to produce more garlic in their garden. Now, I was actually thinking about how this could actually work for me spiritually, because think about this. Sometimes you'll have volunteers growing in your heart, right? Volunteers that start growing up, maybe they're consuming your time, they're consuming your energy, and they would be considered weeds because they aren't actually helping you in any way. But sometimes God might plant a volunteer inside of your heart that you didn't originally plan to be there, and it actually might benefit you. And you can actually start researching, finding out, how can this benefit me? How can I actually put some energy into taking care of this volunteer, this blessing that God gave me, so it can be a blessing to me? So if there are volunteers in your life that start popping up, it might be a distraction and might take away from things that you're putting your energy into, or it might be something good that you'll find, oh, God actually wants this in my life, and I'm going to put some energy into it. I'm going to research and do some studying, see if I could put some more energy, maybe fertilize it just the right way, take care of it, trim it, prune it just the right way so that it can produce a nice crop, a new harvest of something that you never had before. You know, this is kind of fun. Finding science, finding out how God can train you and give you downloads, revelation in a fun way. So I hope you guys learned something interesting about garlic today, and also about volunteers in your own heart. I hope you guys have a blessed day. We will talk to you later. Bye-bye.